Cousins is a roadhouse serving American food because there was a great need for good cooking down here. There's no sort of ethnic type cooking other than countrified, country fried, whatever, unhealthy food. Not that ours is the most healthy in the world, but it's still yet very pure and to the point, pretty much, as far as what you see is what you get.
Cousins is not a restaurant, it's an experience, and that's what our family's always said. My husband does some international business, and the people who love this most are people from larger metropolitan areas who are so surprised to see the quality of food that's here, just to see the place, the interesting things that are here. But it's been really special for our family for many, many years.
I was a farmer, and I ran the Williams farm. The Cousins is in the old Williams dairy. And somehow my wife, Yvonne, was sent to me special delivery, karmically speaking, from Hong Kong, and there would be no Cousins without Yvonne.
I guess Mike's got the creative end, and I just hang in here and do all the, a lot of the day-to-day running of the place. But without each other, this place will not be what it is today. But you've got to love it. You got to love what you do, and we feel gratified, energized by the whole thing.
When we opened up, the kitchen was twice as big as the dining room. The dining room was 12 by 12 with 5 tables, and we were busy from the first get-go. But when I walk into a restaurant, the first 2 things that I'll notice are the smell and the vibration of the noise that the crowd is making. And there's a distinctly happy vibration which translates directly into the ka-ching of the cash register if you're doing it right.
I think for me, it's a good place to eat. Always the food comes first, and then the vibe. And this place just has it. Just people laughing and having a good time, trying to talk louder than the next person so you can be heard. And some people find it kind of too crowded, too noisy. But for me, it's the ethereal kind of restaurant.
Well, technically we're a bed and breakfast, but not really. You've got freestanding cedar log cabins that are totally luxurious, a pool, tennis courts. We just saw the need for providing a place to stay for people out of town rather than making them stay at one of the not so hot motels around here.
People have to drive a long way to eat here. A lot of people do, and they just a good thing to accommodate them overnight, so they don't have to drive back. It's much easier to drive over here, but after a big meal and a few beers, it's hard. This way, you can just walk up the hill, but then they stand on their own as a resort or bed and breakfast kind of experience.
We had a fire in the year 2000. My daughter was a freshman at Yale, and my naked chef picture had just come out for Food Art magazine, and this probably proved to me that there was a God in the fact that a week after I posed naked with some chickens, that my restaurant burned basically to the ground. It took about 9 months. We opened up. We broke a record by the exact number of extra seats we had in the place, which is about 100. We have 225 seats downstairs as opposed to 125 before the fire.
It's amazing that a place in rural Southwest Virginia would have what we have. And I think that's one reason so many of our friends from larger places enjoyed us so much.